Hey, hey, 4. This is your radio host, Crash Boom Bang, joined by,
Captain MD.
and we've got another great Metroid Prime 2 randomizer tournament match for you today. We've got Gollop and Interslice. Remind me, what part of the bracket is this?
This is lower brackets round 2. The loser of this race will be booted from the tournament. The winner will go on to face Z Chaotix to continue their bid to continue in this tournament.
All right. So for today, we've got no gentleman's agreements on the rule sets, so it is completely standard.
Yes.
You must
Yeah.
start, 9 Sky Temple keys, final boss is on, nothing fancy.
Not this time around, but we shall see if the seed decides to throw an explosive wrench into the works, as it typically does.
So the runners have already gotten started in race time. Well, not a minute ago, like about half a minute ago. So they should be starting on stream momentarily.
Yes, and indeed, the rest of these brackets are shaping up to be very interesting. So right now, as it stands, whoever wins this race will go on to face Z Chaotix in lower brackets round 3. Whoever wins this race will go on to face Aaron Explosives for the chance to go up against DCR in the grand finals.
Oh wow, we're getting close to the end already. I guess
Indeed.
top 8s don't go for too long.
We've
And our
also
first.
been
Oh, all right. First hint: Amorbus is nothing. That's good.
we also have been hitting the ground running, getting matches scheduled and kicked off when needed. So props to our runners and crew for making sure that all goes off without a hitch.
I also could potentially be speaking too soon because that's just the Amorbus item. We don't know the Mining Plaza item, which is also tied to Amorbus. And I know that Gollop in our weekly races usually likes to use infinite speed to get that item, but I believe we banned that.
It's only allowed via GA, but they did not GA to allow it today.
Yeah.
So we will not be seeing that infinite speed. So pretty much gonna see our typical Alpha Splinter with no special weapons fight. Now, what are we, as we really start to kick off in a second here, what are you looking to see in this seed today?
All right. Well, Sonic Boom somewhere. Doesn't matter where. They just got to get it. Otherwise, I think what I want to see is I'm interested to see what kind of items these two are going to skip. Because obviously they're capable of it. Like, maybe Seeker skip for, like, Gateway to Sky Temple. And, oh, bombs. That's... They can get this item right away now here in the Great Temple hallway.
Yeah, having bombs early definitely saves you the trouble of having to look for them, of them being in like someplace stupid like Torvis, as they have been a couple of times in these last couple of weeks.
And that gives us a missile expansion too, so that gets us the storage cavern right outside and task ledge. Wow. Won't need to backtrack for any of these.
Yeah, a lot of convenience as we start from this seed.
Also, I think one thing I would like to see would be an item on Ing Reliquary. Not just because that's mean, but because in our latest weekly, we had an item on Ing Reliquary, and there was a cannonball in the seed relatively early. And oh, that's Emerald over there.
Ooh.
And I recall, because Gollop had not gotten the cannonball, so he had to find the light suits, because he wasn't confident in doing the reliquary grounds without light suit. So I'm interested if there's an item there, if he's studied up on that and might be able to do it without light.
Ooh, yeah, I do remember racing that weekly, and yeah, Cannonball was indeed a blessing if you were able to keep it through Ing Reliquary.
I was the only one who kept it. Kept it to the whole end. But yeah, that was a fun seed.
Well, we're going to get our next key bearer hint from the Accursed Lake key bearer, which tells us that Accursed Lake contains a life support system. That could very well be a suit tonight.
Yep. It's been weird things, like Amber. That happened in a weekly.
Yeah, as we have said many times before, Rando will Rando. And Sky Temple key here in the Transport's Aegon.
And
Not a
our next hint. Amber. Oh, Amber is in Portal Access A. Well, that's a great place for it. The seed has been very nice so far.
A very common place for Amber, I must say, as of late. Portal Access A, usually that's where the next major progression after Violet Translator will be if you have missiles and bombs or bombs already. We should point out that the Emerald Translator is technically out of logic, as they had not acquired a proper first missiles either in Seekers or in Missile Launcher itself. Although, to be fair, oh, I did not see what Interslice saw in Plaza.
Neither did I. Hopefully we'll get another look at it whenever Gollop decides to check.
Alrighty, and it looks like there's another missile tank in Mining Station Access, so still not a proper first missile launcher.
Thankfully, it's at least our 10 missiles, so we can get reliable 10 missile drops now.
Absolutely, and now we also need to take a quick peek up here and see what is in Mining Station A, and from what Interslice showed me, it looked like it was an ammo tank. Gollop playing a bit of Daredevil's Delight here, already low on energy.
Yeah, that doesn't look important.
Yeah, it looks like an ammo tank. If it were Light Beam, it'd at least be glowing like a Christmas tree.
And there's our Amber, so we'll be getting a couple Amber hints and our Sand Cache item. Sand Cache, probably missiles.
Could very well be first missiles at this rate.
Yeah, because that would be logical access into Bomb Guardian.
Neither runner electing to go check the hint in Portal Terminal beforehand. We get the hint from Mining Station A that says the Dark Torvis keys are, was it Dark Torvis, and I couldn't see the other one.
Oh, interesting. That's light ammo's there. So we still haven't gotten our logical first missiles yet. Probably either, well, bombs are logical, so it could be in Hive Chamber B, or could be, actually, no, wait. No, it couldn't be. Oh, yeah, actually, wait. Can
Hive
it?
Chamber B, Hive Chamber B can have, is only bomb locked. Hive Chamber A is locked by Bomb Guardian, which we need a missile launcher for.
Well, no, to open the, like, what about the gate?
The gate, yeah, no, yeah. You need either missiles or Charged Annihilator or Dark Burst or something of that nature, so yes, you're right,
Or
you're right.
very technically, Amber and Light Beam to go around.
Very true.
Oh, and, well, it's Amber, Light Beam, and Supers, isn't it? Or, like, Boost Ball.
Amber, you can do without supers if you have boost.
But yeah, a stupid combination of items.
Looks like our runners are electing to do the typical 2-cycle lemon charge shot missile strat, not necessarily in that order.
And Grapple Beam. Okay.
Wow, that's rare.
Yeah. Well, we don't have Progressive Grapple on. So that's just a regular old grapple.
It's not often we see Grapple Beam before Screw Attack, for sure.
Now we can just pretend we have Progressive Grapple on.
Although it would be hilarious if Screw Attack was right here in the energy controller, but it is not.
Quadraxis has a missile. And that's our first energy tank. That is always good to see. Going long without any energy tanks is not fun.
I'm trying to think about what we can do with our current equipment, and the only two items, besides the GFMC crate, which would be a one-way trip currently, that comes to mind immediately, although with that Emerald Translator, I suspect now Transport A access back in Great Temple.
Yeah, logical missiles are probably somewhere on that path.
I would think that if I had to hazard a guess, missiles are either vanilla at GFMC or they're somewhere in like communications area or something along that nature. But it looks like Interslice is electing to go to Dark Aegon immediately.
Makes sense. Want to kill Space Jump Guardian before you do that loop. Although, if you don't get Space Jump before, then you can't even get the item on the ship anyway. But better to do it now and hope.
Yeah, and to get to Jump Guardian now, though, they are going to have to... Well, they have missiles, but yeah, they're going to use... probably go around. They're either going to go around and use missiles to get to the save station, or they're going to do the multi-bomb jump into and very tight standable terrain NSJ to get to Judgment Pit.
Oh, that method is so hard the reverse way. Like going.
Oh.
Space Jump is a Hive Chamber B. All right.
And that is in logic with that needs missiles right now, but yeah, that's
So yeah, that also means that missiles are probably vanilla.
fairly likely.
Or it could be Seekers there, but still.
Yeah, during the 2020 tournament, we had a lot of Seekers in the GFMC crate compared to intended missile launcher. But yeah, not much divergence here as we start things off. Really not a whole lot of room for it given the circumstances. Both runners knowingly electing to go into this check here without space jump.
But yeah, we'll see if any of them actually try to go through, go the reverse way to Jump Guardian, which it's a tight triple bomb jump and another really tight standable terrain single jump, which like going the other way from Jump Guardian back to the portal is pretty easy. You just do a single jump, it's pretty lenient. But if you try to go the reverse way, it is really tight, especially when you only have one E-Tank. And
Ooh.
oh, that's a suit up there.
That is some pretty good information. To answer a question in chat, the portal terminal hint revealed that space jump is in Hive Chamber B. So it is locked only by a missile launcher, or if you want to be super technical, Charged Annihilator, Dark Burst, a couple of other things.
Oh, Interslice is going for it.
Yeah, I've done this jump a couple of times, but I'm much more consistent with it on the way back. But Interslice has given it a couple shots, has about 10 seconds of Dark Aether time left.
Oh, we got it. Great. And Prime 2 drop system, very nice to you. You got low energy, it gives you a lot of energy. So yeah.
And with an energy tank in tow, that low energy threshold goes up to 40 HP instead of 20, so a few extra seconds to grab that extra health.
It looks like Gollop is also going to do the same.
Yeah, without Spider Ball or Dark Beam, there really is no reason to... it's really not efficient, I should say, to do the... to go the intended way to Jump Guardian, because then you're just going around and you're not seeing much besides Junction Site, and you can't even get it.
Oh, he got the jump first try. Nice.
And the Broom Closet has Dark Beam.
All right.
That's not a bad spot for it. We can route Incash. We can route Incash 4 in later after Jump Guardian.
Yep. Brought that in while also checking Junction Site.
Now, Interslice looking like it's cutting it a little close there, but luckily with the dispersion of light fields, Interslice only needs about 12 HP to reach, not even 12 HP to reach Jump Guardian.
So now it's how many charge shots? Because I know it's 30 light shots.
Pure charge shots for 1100 HP, it is 22.
Is it only 22? I always usually go with like 28.
It is 22, because a fully charged charge shot is 50 damage. Jump Guardian has 1100 HP.
Okay. How much is a missile?
30.
Alright.
And Dark Beam on a Dark Beam in this instance would only do about like 7 or 8, because I imagine Jump Guardian is resistant to Dark Beam. Light Beam would do 40. But yeah, so what's happening here, for those not aware, is that turns out Jump Guardian is actually there, we just can't see him. So what our runners are doing is damaging Jump Guardian while he's not there, and starting the fight, then taking the HP to 0. And we're being informed that, in fact, Jump Guardian does resist Dark Beam.
And
So-
just a missile expansion.
So yeah, by that, that means that Jump Guardian would only take 7.5 damage per shot for Dark Beam, so not a particularly effective method.
Just some light ammo in junction side as well. So there's only one more item at this, well, actually yeah, because a Morbus we know as a missile expansion, so there's only one more item in this half of Dark Aegon, and it's right here. And it's an E-Tank.
Alright, nothing our runners will sneeze at for sure.
Yep. I also have to wonder when they're going to get the suit over in that
Crossroads?
room. Yeah, that one.
Well, there is a slope jump combined with a multi. It's like a combination of standable terrain, slope jump, and followed by a multi BSJ. It's pretty ridiculous.
It does also need Space Jump, of course, so they can't even
Yeah.
get it right now. But when they get Space Jump, we'll see when they decide to go for it, if at all.
Yeah, these runners are very efficient with their Dark Aegon movement, and especially with the knowledge of the Prime 2 drop system, they would very likely make some very big, very suitless dark plays. And with this amount of health, it's already logically enough for Hazencliff once we do get access to that. Still a little early on the bandwagon for that train.
So Gollop is doing a save warp without checking the transport center item.
That is indeed a gamble, and it is a Sky Temple key, so it's not going to punish Gollop at the moment.
He'll definitely be back here just for the suit, at least.
Yes, and at which point, that'll be an easy pickup. Although, unfortunately, that will force them to go around Mining Station A. And as I predicted, Gollop also suspects Transport A access. And in here it contains an item which is yet more missiles. Fascinating.
That save warp also takes him a little bit away from the hive chambers, because now he has to walk back instead of what Interslice is doing, which is just leaving from the front of Aegon and going right there.
Alright, Interslice is going to be the first back to Industrial Site to check Hive Chamber B and get Space Jump. We can also check Dark Missile Trooper. Now, Dark Missile Trooper should not have anything... might have a missile tank, but shouldn't have missiles in there. We'll see what he's packing, because this will be... we're still kind of weirdly out of logic because no first missiles.
I'm interested if, like, what do you think is going to happen if they find, like, Light Beam on this path? Because that would open up Torvus. Not technically logical, but they could do it.
They could do. Yeah, but I think Torvus right now is a little too early, because Space Jump will also put Pirate Labs into play.
That's another tank. In the tank.
Well, 3 energy tanks before a suit is certainly a lot more comfortable. That's a grand total of about 1 full minute of Dark Aether time, plus a little change. So a full minute of Dark Aether time without a safe zone is pretty safe for these runners, for sure. Interslice is going to be the first to space jump here. For the most part, these runners are still just about neck and neck.
Yeah, it's pretty close overall. I'm noticing on the tracker, Interslice has 2 SDKs, right?
Interslice should only have the one from... it should be 2 SDKs, yes. The one from Aegon Transport and Transport Center.
Yeah. Alright, there it goes. All fixed. Yeah, this has overall been just a really nice start. Like, hasn't really needed to be any backtracks or annoyingly orphaned items at all.
Yeah, having to backpedal just a little bit for Space Jump isn't ideal logically, but given that they've found missile tanks to circumvent that issue, it's been mostly pleasant. We can't get this item here in Dynamo Chamber yet, without a power bomb. It is an item, though, and it is a non-key, based on the audio cue. And a missile tank here in communications area, which would probably put first missiles here at GFMC.
And in Reliquary is a life support system. That's an E-tank. Oh well.
That's unfortunate.
Now, is it mains or seekers? It's a Dark Aegon key.
I'm sorry?
And that's
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
That's really bad, actually. That is not a good spot for Cannonball.
That sucks for Gollop specifically because he can't even grab the suit now without losing that.
Yeah, that's actually really unfortunate. Because without... Trial Tunnel has... Oh, that was referring to Dark Beam.
Yeah, we already got that.
Thanks, game.
But yeah, so in that case, where could main missiles be?
I'm trying to think real quick.
Oh, is Gollop going to give it up immediately?
Might just do that.
Gollop is giving it up immediately.
Well, to be fair, Gollop did save warp from Dark Aegon, or from... Was it Dark Aegon? Yeah, from Dark Aegon, so could very well just... If Transport A access is trash, which we now know it is.
Well, no, Gollop already got this item.
Oh, did, was it Interslice who didn't get it yet? Okay.
Correct.
Fascinating.
So
yeah.
Where's main missiles?
This is going to take a minute. Because Transport B access was not a missile launcher. It was missile... Oh, you know what? It might have actually been a TAS.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably what they were looking at. What we probably saw, because I didn't mention it at first, I think it's main missile launcher in TAS.
Oh. Oh, whatever. Well, Gollop will probably be answering this for us.
Oh, yep, it's missile launcher. There you go.
Okay.
Question answered.
Problem solved. So that means probably going over to labs then.
Yeah, we were actually technically kind of in logic from the beginning.
Yeah.
And Interslice did not pick up Cannonball, so Interslice knows where it is, but will probably retrieve it when it's a more appropriate time. Usually after Screw Attack is the best time to get it.
Yeah, once you have Screw Attack, you can mostly avoid using cannons that will make you lose it. So, that's when it's safe. Although, actually, what cannons... Because assuming he's going to labs right now, what cannons would he even take? Because he's already gone through Transport Center and opened it up. So he could technically get the suit there right now. It would be slightly inconvenient, but...
Was that supers in Mining Closet just now that I saw?
I did not get a look at it.
That is going to require a VOD look. Because it's kind of tough to tell between an ammo tank and supers in that hue. unless it's got an extra glow. Let's see. We have a minute, actually, while our runners are backpedaling through to... And it looks like Gollop's going to go pick up Transport Center super fast. Which will be their second Sky Temple key.
Maybe we'll even go for the suit with that method you were talking about.
Could do.
Meanwhile, it looks like Interslice is checking probably Mine Shaft. Yep. Gollop is not going for the thing for the suit. And oh, that's Seekers. Okay, well that's great then. Now they can go directly into Mining Station B, check the hint, check the one item. They won't be able to get Storage A, but that's fine. Storage A usually isn't something until it is.
Usually seeing 2 out of the 3, getting if not looking at 2 out of the 3 checks here in my view is worth at least taking the peek. And it looks like it was a missile-related upgrade. Couldn't tell if that was supers or a missile tank. We'll see if Interslice goes for it, because...
Probably not. And the Cobalt was in...
Main gyro chamber. That is a nasty spot for Cobalt Translator. That is locked by Annihilator Beam and Echo Visor.
Oh, that's rough.
So we, if that is required for a Spider Guardian fight or a Sank map station check, we're gonna need we're gonna need an extra page on the shopping list.
Oh, that reminds me. How's the boss counter been going?
It's been going fairly solid. I don't have it open right on hand. I'll open it in a bit once we do have like a trackable thing. But right now, Alpha Blog and Amorbis are the 2 biggest contenders.
How does it compare to previous tournament?
In previous tournaments, Amorbis and Spider Guardian were the 2 pretty tight contenders. Spider Guardian, not so much this particular time around. Certainly has shown up a decent number of times, but not nearly as much as Alpha Blog or Amorbis, especially.
I love that shot that Interslice just made. Every single time you go through that hallway, it's always fun.
Oh, actually, I am looking at my account. I'm actually incorrect. It looks like Amorbis and Spider Guardian are the top 2, with Alpha Blog a semi-close third.
Oh, okay. And while you looked away, main power bombs are in Central Mining Station.
Okay, that should be out of logic right now, actually. Because
Yeah,
we need either
no light beam.
Yeah, no light beam or spider ball. Of course, I say that and watch either of those 2 be chilling right here in Command Center.
Either way, these runners can get. That looked like
Energy tank, probably?
something they're not going for. Actually, is Interslice going for this? No, he's not. But yeah, these runners can both get this item without the required items easily using a very easy single BSJ.
Yeah, for those not familiar with what the BSJ is, otherwise known as a bomb space jump, what happens is when you are in Morph Ball form, you are still considered grounded 2/5 of a second, up to 2/5 of a second after leaving the ground in Morph Ball form. And by obstructing the camera between to Samus with a wall of some other, something of similar nature, you unmorph immediately. If you can unmorph immediately within those 2/5 of a second, you can perform jumps. After a bomb jump, that gets you some very nice extra height.
And that is a beam-related upgrade in the Flying In Cache in Battleground.
That could be several things at this point. It could be Light Beam if and only if supers show up. Alternatively, it could be supers or Annihilator. Or it could be any other beam-related combo.
Or it could be Sonic Boom, which would win you the game. Okay, yeah, that's an energy tank the Gollop just picked up. And
Yeah.
that's another red key. That's another key
Yeah,
from
that's...
Orbis.
Yeah, the first one was in GFMC, if memory serves, and I believe Interslice has that one as well. So yeah, that's 2 keys for Amorbis, and one more key here would put Amorbis in play.
Orbis has a missile tank. Oh wait, but the item on Mining Plaza, which we're not certain on yet.
Yeah, after we see what's in bioenergy production, that's when I'm going to take a quick peek back at the VOD and see, because Gollop did give a pretty solid look at it, what it was.
And bioenergy. Oh, that's Annihilator. All right,
Okay.
that's our ticket into and out of
Doomed entry.
yeah, that place. Sadly, actually no wait. Do they have any light ammo on them?
I think there was light ammo on Dark Missile Trooper, if memory serves.
Okay, because then they'll be able to at least fire it. They have no reason to because they have power bombs anyway for Dark Samus, but it'd be funny.
Yeah, Annihilator Beam in general is just a fantastic weapon to have just for safe Dark World as a result of just making all ing trivial, for one thing. Number 2, if you didn't have power bombs, you know, as we mentioned before, it would pulverize Dark Samus, but it also has excellent homing. Fascinating. Interslice is turning around, going to make the Doomed entry check first.
That'll put the portal right outside of the Dark Samus room, which bypasses the room with the Dark Crystal gates.
Very efficient, actually.
Yep. A very convenient place for that item to let him do this. Looks like Gollop is electing to press forward instead. Actually, wait. Oh, Interslice might be activating the doors now. Yeah. Activate the doors now and then go through Doomed Entry. Because the first time you enter this room and activate the doors, you can't actually shoot them to lower them.
Unfortunately not, because echoes. And that's going to be our explanation for a lot of weird things in this game. Oh, never mind. Looks like Interslice is going to go all the way through.
Oh, that's interesting.
Probably Interslice wasn't interested in doing Ventilation Area B instead, because these, it is a slow room in general, even with Boost Ball. Just because, it's a long winding tunnel, you can't really go around it unless you do some out-of-bounds shenanigans. Interslice managing, however, to get the power bomb on Dark Samus, not the conventional method of going to the left, instead going to the right, but hey, whatever gets the power bomb into Dark Samus's footsteps.
And just missiles in storage letter.
D. D.
That's storage D, cache B, sand cache 2. That exists. No, it doesn't.
And what is in... Looks like whatever is in... Oh, missile-related upgrade in Dark Oasis. We have Seekers, so that's irrelevant.
Alright, so now probably going to do the Doomed Entry play. I wonder if any of them are going to... If either of them are going to go for in-cache 2. Because there is a scan dash, or extended dash, or dash that you can do to get that without screw attack.
Yeah, that's that has been a very interesting play. We saw in the last tournament, actually towards the tail end of Swiss rounds, THK versus Bash Prime, if memory serves correctly. Oh, there's a very conveniently placed light beam.
This seed has just been incredibly convenient, like, all around.
Yeah, and we're only Boost Ball away. We're either Boost Ball or Super Missiles away from Dark World access at the moment. Actually, just Boost Ball alone would do the trick from the underground tunnel side, or... let me think. Yeah, actually, it would just literally be Boost Ball.
Actually, boost ball would open up both ways because you could either
Yes.
go through underground tunnel or use boost ball to get the suit and then go through the front. Although that would be kind of a weird way to handle things.
And it looks like both runners are going to check in cache 1 first and are going to be gifted super missiles.
All right, that's Torvis access.
Okay, so
Oh.
Torvis is wide open, hints are wide open. 3 energy tank Variasuit hints, so most likely save scummed hints, but still hints nonetheless.
So there was a race yesterday or the day before where both runners got hints at like the same exact time. I think. Who was that
It
between?
was last night's race of Bellator versus Z Chaotix.
Okay, yeah.
They were literally sitting in the same light field having a cup of tea while waiting for their health to regenerate outside Sky Temple Gateway.
That's great. And that item is just a missile tank. Now, honestly, they could do this anyway, just because of Annihilator, making it pretty easy.
Ooh, Interslice getting a nice 150 HP drop here before getting back to Warrior's Walk.
And the Warrior's Walk item is more missiles.
Yeah, after 30 missiles, I don't think we're going to be seeing them 30 and 5 and 40 respectively. I don't think we're going to see them pick up any additional missile tanks that are out of the way.
So now... Oh, is Interslice?
Gollop's electing to pick up the missile tank. Guess you can never be too safe with missiles.
I would have expected both of them to do a save warp and then, I don't know, maybe check hints because they could do that.
Maybe they're thinking about where to get the save in place to check those hints. Upon further examination, the item in Mining Plaza is a light ammo tank. It is not important. Amorphous is dead.
That's good. Oh, wait, he's probably going to Sank.
Sank is in play if they are choosing to go there, but
At the very least, there's Vent Area A.
there's Vent Area A. Hazing Cliff is in logic with 3 tanks. They could be. If I recall, and we do know that Cobalt is in main gyro, and if Echo shows up, that's enough to put it into play.
Oh, no, he's checking storage number.
Interslice, okay, Interslice is going to check storage A, yeah.
That
But
makes sense.
routing that in with Vent Area A is still not a bad idea.
We'll see if either of them decides to go to into Tank after doing that then.
I think it depends on... I think the deciding factor for me would be if Spider Ball shows up. Ooh, Interslice just got that power bomb within range.
Storage A continues to be nothing.
Now, with this current equipment, Sank Entrance is not in play yet. We need Spider Ball. I don't think... Yeah, you need Spider Ball. And Boost Ball, for that matter. But yeah, right now, barring any disasters with Cobalt Translator and Echo Visor, this is looking like Cetus Freus at the moment.
Well, we also don't know where Dark Visor is either.
That is true.
Or Spider Ball, actually, because this is final boss of Seed, so...
Yeah, we do need Spider Ball and Screw Attack.
That is...
Light ammo.
Okay.
Yeah, that itself is not going to do us any good, but Interslice is in fact going to Sanctuary with Gollop in hot pursuit here.
They've been taking, like, the same route, haven't they?
They have, and these are both top of their class runners. Interslice is champion standing of the Prime 1 Randomizer 2020 tournament this past fall. So certainly, both runners know absolutely what they're doing to optimize their movement, do out-of-bounds shenanigans. They are masters of their craft here.
So we will get a peek at 2 items and pick up 1. I did not see what that was.
I want to say dark ammo. But Hazencliff, I would think, I would suspect Hazencliff given the energy tanks. At the same time, the fact that we now have Torvis access leads me to suspect that's probably a better idea.
I also did not see the calling chamber item.
We will see it again from Gollop in a second, and Hazencliff has a Sky Temple key.
Well, required eventually.
Ooh, Cliff bullying Interslice just a little bit, but Interslice should have just enough time to reach the... to get some health for one thing, and B, reach the portal.
I still didn't see the calling chamber item.
I was looking away.
These guys are too fast. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a missile?
Well, if it's just a missile, they are not going for that, so it's nice to at least see the Spider's treasure items to know if you should come back sooner or later with Spider Ball. That is a cheeseburger in Calling Chamber.
Oh, okay.
Alright, both runners, Interslice at least is bugging out of Sank. We'll see if Gollop elects to do any, instant more shenanigans to reach Upper Sank. I would not advise that, though, given the circumstances. Gollop just grabbing a quick power bomb refill before continuing. Interslice did not do so, but plenty of opportunities to get another bomb, especially in Aegon Temple access. Very convenient if you missile those Shriek Bats, you're very likely to get a 3 power bomb package. Not sure I saw any power... Oh, 1 power bomb.
It's easier to tell when you're actually playing the game just because you could hear the distinct sound.
Yeah, unless you're playing Prime 3, in which case the sound of getting an energy pickup is the same as the power bomb pickup for some reason. But to be fair, there's no power bombs in Corruption. Well, there's gunship missiles, but those are an entirely different beast in themselves. And incredibly limited. I take it you don't like gunship missiles.
Well, I mean, they exist. They're cool in, like, the 3 rooms you can use them.
Yeah, that's the problem with them, is they're very limited. We have a simultaneous warp to start here. What happened?
Nice. Interslice did a safety save and then warp to start.
Yeesh.
So, we'll see. Presumably both are gonna... Oh, Interslice only has 3 E-tanks. Gollop has 4.
Gollop got the energy tank that was in Command Center. Interslice did not. That's where the distinction is. Interslice is turning the other way and going down.
They're both going that way. They're probably checking Dynamo Chamber.
Ah, yes. I thought I saw Gollop go left to go to Torvis first. My bad.
Interslice turned that way, but probably remembered this location and wanted to get it before orphaning it off.
Certainly, you don't want to do that. That almost led to my doom in my round... I want to say my round 3 match versus Digglerath, because Space Jump was there. It was either round 3 or round 5, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Opening up Plane of Dark Worship, not going to check it.
Yeah, checking it now without either Screw Attack or Cannonball will not be effective.
Dark ammo.
You're not gonna be able to get back. You need at least 4 energy tanks, I want to say, before attempting that. Although Interslice might be going to grab Cannonball right now, and might actually be thinking about it.
I can see that.
Although one problem is Interslice is going to have to go back for a power bomb, just because He is out, and the splinters here do not drop them.
Oh.
Unfortunately, only the first layer, the 2 splinters that jump over the cliff, and the dark troopers there drop power bombs. These do not. Because echoes, folks.
Oh. What about the flying things?
Unfortunately, in this layer, you also cannot get power bombs from bees.
Well, bees are just like jerks. They never do anything.
These splinters, however, will drop a bomb eventually. Excuse me.
There we go.
Usually it's the second enemy that drops the power bomb, but not the third. Chat's also informing me that 3 energy tanks with Screw Attack is doable. Probably incredibly precise, though. I've only done it with 4 so far, I think, the max. It might have been 5, actually. But yeah, Interslice is going back for Cannonball right now.
I wonder if Interslice is also going to check Wind Chamber Gateway.
Could be checked. Wind Chamber Gate and Wind Chamber. Oh, Dark Visor. Oh, a Visor is in Feeding Pit. Oh,
awesome.
That's bad. That is very bad.
That's very good.
Oh, well, for the audience at home, yes, but for the runners, oh dear. Ooh, that is some very critical knowledge. So if if said visor is required, we will need light suit. There is no 2 ways around that.
Yeah, it's either Echo or Dark, because we know where Cobalt is.
That is true.
Well, can Visor point to the translators, or is it specifically HUD system?
No, it's specifically pointing to a visor. What is that in Wind Chamber itself?
Oh, that looks like...
It's dark ammo.
And in War Ritual Grounds, was that a Sky Temple key?
I did not see. If it was a Sky Temple key, we'll know in about 1 minute.
Well, it might not even scan. Because if it was a Sky Temple key and Gollop saw it, then...
Chat is suggesting it was a Sky Temple key.
And there's another one.
Okay, so that's now only 4 unknown keys at this point. Is it 4 or 5 unknown keys? I think it's 5 unknown keys.
Probably. I don't know. Numbers are hard, man.
We can double check in a second here.
Now.
Wind Chamber Gate, we know.
Yep.
War Ritual Grounds, we now know for sure. Dark
Orbs
Arena, that's free.
Yep.
Sank Energy Controller, that's relatively free. Hall of Honor Dead, that's free. And Transcendental East needs Gravity. That's Cetus Freest, pretty much, barring Gravity Boost nonsense.
Well, Gravity and Spider.
And Screw Attack.
Oh, yeah. Because final bosses. So, the 2 other keys that we need to find.
So yeah, that's... Oh, we also need Dark Visor. So if that is Dark Visor in Feeding Pit, we need Light Suit. And in Gollop's case, Hall of Honor Dead is out of play due to lack of Cannonball. Interslice went back up to the Sank Quadrant Elevator. Yes, Interslice did preserve Cannonball.
What was that item over there in Phazon Grounds?
I do not know, but Interslice cannot get it without either Dark Visor or Screw Attack.
Well, can you technically get it with Dark Visor by doing, like, standing on invisible platforms? It would suck, but you could do it.
Yes, and with this energy tank layout, I would not advise that. We actually do need a lot of items, but for the keys themselves are actually in fairly gentle locations for the most part, with the exception of, I think, honestly, the biggest hiccup is War Ritual Grounds, just because we don't know what visor is in Feeding Pit.
Oh, yeah, that's Dark Visor. That's uncool.
Transit Tunnel East is also not much better just because of the gravity boost requirement as well, but we'll have to see. But yeah, right now I would say the 2 biggest concerns for... Oh, Gollop got smacked by a Spankweed and is going to be forced to retreat into the light field again. Gollop intent on preserving these hints this time.
Not writing them down?
Probably trying to keep... I'm trying to remember if they kept anything between last save and now. I think Gollop did not save before the last warp. So actually there is considerable progression that would be lost if Gollop took a death here.
I thought, didn't Gollop save at the temple though? I thought, hmm.
No, Gollop did not save before warping.
Well, yeah, before warping, but I thought there was a save at the temple save station.
In
I don't know.
Transport A access, you mean?
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. Maybe I thought there was, but didn't happen.
I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Personally, I would not recommend doing this traversal back to the light field without at least 100 HP. Ooh, our other A suit is in Torvis.
That's good to know, because we know the location of one suit and the general area of another.
Remind me again where the other suit we're talking about was?
Transport center, dark transport center.
That's right,
Crossroads.
Crossroads.
Yep. Now Interslice is going to get hints, this time with Cannonball for much more safety.
Gollop is getting lucky with energy drops for now, keeping the traversal alive. It's another nice plus 50 as well right before the portal, and will now be making their way to Torvis. Unfortunately, Interslice has just gotten Seeker Missiled. Only once, though.
Happens to all of us.
Yes, we'll also confirm Interslice's key count, just to double check that real fast. And Interslice indeed does have 4 keys.
Yeah. Gollop about to pick up the Wind Chamber Gateway item key, so that'll put them even.
Yeah,
I guess this works out not having Cannonball because he doesn't lose it here.
Yeah,
There.
now, even if you did still have Cannonball by this point, if you came from Wind Chamber, you can take as many tries as you need to scan dash over to Wind Chamber Gate, just because, for whatever reason, Wind Chamber Gate does not have terminal fall damage. It's very strange.
Does Wind Chamber itself also not have terminal fall damage? Because I feel like I remember in my recent seeds when going for the screw attack slope jump to get the Wind Chamber item without doing the puzzle. I swear I didn't have terminal fall damage. I don't know.
I think it's really weird about that room. Sometimes you take damage, not every single time though. It's not 100% consistent. Again, because echoes.
That's bizarre.
Alright, well, Gollop is the first to Torvis, despite having to hang back a brief moment after retrieving hints. Interslice, meanwhile, is turning back around and going for Hall of Honor Dead with Cannonball.
Oh yeah, because we still don't know where Boost Ball is, so depending on where that is, this could be a difference maker.
Yeah, if it's in like Transit Tunnel South or something, that could be acquired via Out of Bounds, but that would still be quite a royal pain without gravity.
Well, they need gravity anyway for Transit Tunnel East, and there's Screw Attack.
In the most insulting spot possible right now, because that is literally now hard locked by gravity.
Oh, this is gonna be a gravity hunt, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Oh boy.
Unless it's just chilling right here in Path of Roots.
It's gonna be chilling right here in Path of Roots.
And Umos 2 is a dark ammo tank, so I think that means Quad's dead. Not 100% sure.
Well, that's a key. That's an Inghive key. Useful. Quad is fully dead already.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got both the hints. We still don't have our chicken hint, though. That could be another difference maker with this Cannonball.
Yeah, that would save Interslice about 3 to 4 minutes. roughly. I'm not exactly sure how long Chica takes, but it's not pleasant.
It saves pain minutes.
Yes, that's a good great way to sum it up.
Oh, also, Interslice. Remembering this hint. I always forget this hint. Morph ball related upgrade. Oh.
Ooh, that's actually possibly relevant. Here's the problem, though. If that's Spider Ball and Dark Visors in Feeding Pit,
This is really mean, isn't it?
I think the correct term for that would be confused screaming.
Where's Interslice going? I mean,
Good question.
might be go. Actually, Interslice might be going into Torvus through Aegon.
That is possible. That is... Yeah, that's not the logical way to Aegon, but Interslice probably banking on there being progression in Underground Tunnel, which is in logic either way.
Oh. Well-timed E-Tank in Purple Place. All these rooms have the same name, I swear.
Cache A containing light ammo.
Oh yeah, Interslice can also pick up this suit while on the way.
Ooh, that's very smart. That's very heads up.
Yeah, this is a good routing decision. Oh, that's another red key up there.
Mighty suspicious. It could belong to any key at this point. Although, I think, if I recall correctly, it cannot be an Aegon key. I think all the Aegon keys are in Aegon and Torvus. So, that's not an Aegon key.
I don't remember what red key hints we got.
The only red key hint we got was Dark Aegon, which indicates that they are in Aegon and Aegon and Torvus, I should say.
Oh,
And that's
well,
another Torvus key in Cache B.
This is a lot of red keys. Although, well, actually, Amorbus and Quad are both fully dead, so it's only up to Chica now.
Gollop currently has... I think that's the first Torvus key, with the second one being in... upstairs in, Venomous Pond. So I think that's Gollop's second Torvus key.
Well, it could be an Inghive key, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's about to be, assuming they pick it up.
Yep.
But Interslice is going to be the first to the Underground Tunnel region. This does save you having to do another walk around Path of Ice, to be fair, and Path of Ice can be a little slow. Yeah, that key is perfectly in play with Grapple Beam, but Gollop electing to do the standable plant trick here. Unfortunately, the standable terrain on this is extremely finicky, just like the post in Dark Gathering Hall.
Come on, just use Grapple Beam. You got it already. It's right there. Oh well, you got it anyway. And it's Dark Torvus. And this is... Gravity boost.
There is always progression in Underground Tunnel.
So that's going to be Screw Attack when Interslice gets over to the front. And Screw Attack is in Doors block. Thanks, game. Yeah, wow, this worked out beautifully.
Yes, it did.
Again, this seed has really just been giving them most of the stuff they need, honestly. They gave them translators, beams, bombs was like the second item.
Yeah, at this point we are currently looking for Dark Visor. Ooh, nice yeet from the cutscene there. Right now we are currently looking for Dark Visor, Spider Ball, and that's about it. I think. Don't know what Interslice saw in Meditation Vista, but can't get it without Screw Attack.
But I don't think I don't think there's anything that requires Dark Visor yet. I don't remember.
Well, we need it for War Ritual Grounds.
Oh yeah, forgot about that one.
And the cache in the Morphball system in the Morphball related upgrade in Defiled Shrine may actually be a actual ball upgrade at this point.
Which would suck a lot.
Oh, hey, there's Dark Burst in Great Bridge. Interslice, why do you got to do that to Crocus? Literally the only room where they exist in the game, and they don't really do that much. There's 3, by the way. There's 2 down in the bottom of the waterfall.
He got in the way. He deserved it.
That's another critical upgrade in... that's a ball upgrade there in Torvus Temple.
Oh, okay. If that's Spider, then that's really good.
And in Gollop's case, they will have to retrieve Boost Ball as a result of giving up Cannonball. Can't tell what it is from this distance. We'll have to wait till Gollop picks it up, otherwise it'll be pretty much too close. And it is, in fact, Boost.
Alright, so we still don't know where Spider is yet. That could be Defiled Shrine.
If it is Defiled Shrine, we need to A, find the other suit, and B, possibly go back to Feeding Pit to get, if assuming that is Dark Visor. There's the other suit. So Torvus Temple, Lagoon and Torvus Temple are basically Interslice's 2 next big calls, and Interslice will come across those in a moment here. I missed what the Emerald Hint said in that room. Unless, Gollop did
Hamburgers.
not scan it. Oh, space hamburgers?
Yep.
Boom, Interslice is going to go to Dark Torvus first.
Not missing much. Because this is going to clean out the, Oh, there's another Dark Torvus key. That's our 3rd Dark Torvus key. Oh, no.
Vanilla Dark Visor, anybody?
Oh, no.
Looks like Interslice's first choice is to go do Dark Torvus Arena and grab the Boost Guardian key with Cannonball.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, if it is Dark Visor in Feeding Pit, since we already know where Screw Attack is, we don't need Echo for anything, and we know where the other suit is. That's Cetus Frius. That's actually game over. And that is entirely, again, assuming that it is Dark Visor in Feeding Pit. If it's Echo in Feeding Pit, that gives us access to Cobalt, which is in main Gyro Chamber.
And then Dark Visor's on Spider Guardian. Let's make it happen.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, because that is literally all we're looking for go mode right now. I think Gollop just took an intentional face tanking of those Phazon canisters in order to make that fight go faster.
Yeah, the screen's very yellow right now.
Yeah, Phazon canisters hurt, folks. It's 80 damage per Phazon canister explosion. Now the question is, once Interslice sees Light Suit here, does he immediately book it back to Feeding Pit to gamble if it's Dark Visor? Because I wonder if we might actually, if Gollop, now realizing everything that's happening after picking up Screw Attack, will realize that there's a 50-50 chance they are in go mode.
I think first thing I would do is just go do Lower Torvus, because that's 3 more hints, that's another key guaranteed, that's several more item checks, and you don't know if you're going to find Dark Visor down there, or if you'll find Echo, and that'll tell you, okay, Dark Visor's at Feeding Pit, or if you'll find Spider Ball, which you still don't know the location of, etc.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're still looking for. We are still looking for Spider Ball. Although given the logical progression of things, if it is, I mean, it is entirely possible that Spider Ball is in Defiled Shrine, in which case, again, Cetus Frius, but yeah, there's still a lot of questions surrounding that in particular. Interslice electing to take an ammo refill here, as Gollop is checking Plaza. Oh no, Plaza can't be checked without Spider Ball, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, boost in tow, Gollop is going to backtrack for the Boost Guardian key.
Yeah, they're kind of cleaning up stuff that the other had done right now. Oh, Interslice, not you too. Just use. You can use the grapple beam. Just take the stairs.
Ooh,
That'll be
that was
fancy.
actually that was a tight jump.
Yeah, it worked. I guess.
Mining Plaza has a light ammo tank. Cobalt is in main gyro chamber right now.
Yeah, which unfortunately kind of puts our Cobalt hints off the table.
Yeah, it's going to be way too late for those, unless it's Echo and Feeding Pit. And Interslice is going to bust out a portal chamber here and use that to get to Torvus Lagoon through some out-of-bounds trickery. Yeah, that wall kind of doesn't really exist. It's kind of stupid. Alright, Interslice has correctly loaded portal chamber to Sealing Warp into Lagoon. Almost Sealing Warp into Lagoon. And succeeds. That's just a minor stuttering on Interslice's stream. That should catch up momentarily.
Yeah, it stuttered a bit earlier too.
I'm going to assume that after this, Interslice will have picked up Screw Attack, and there we go. And actually, once again, our runners kind of high-fiving each other across Torvus Lagoon. Yeah, this is looking, assuming it is Dark Visor and Feeding Pit and Spider Ball and Defiled Shrine, this is looking like a Jet Seed. Nothing out of the ordinary besides Underground Tunnel, which even then, that's more like a convenience to track rather than a inconvenience. What was Mining Plaza to answer question, chat? It was a light ammo tank. Is Spider Ball known? No, but we do know that a Morph Ball system is in Defiled Shrine, which currently could be Spider Ball. If it is Dark Visor and Feeding Pit. We do know where the each runner's suit is. In Gollop's case, it is in Feeding Pit, which they are not immediately turning to go after.
Crossroads.
Crossroads, thank you.
Yeah, Feeding Pit's the unknown visor.
Right. And yeah, there is a lot of intel to be gained here in Lower Torvus. Ooh, Gollop saving that Seeker shot. Well done. Alright, Training Chamber has for us Sunburst.
That'll be nice if they go to fight Grapple Guardian. Dark Aegon Temple Keys, worthless.
Oh. So I guess that the hints I was reading are not referring to the Aegon Keys. Never mind.
Yeah, I think the one we got earlier was Torvus.
Yeah, oopsie. So let's see what Interslice decides to do here. Because with the knowledge Interslice has, this seed could be over soon, potentially. It does not help right now that Chica is on the table and could have a vanilla Dark Visor.
Yeah, I think Do they both have 3 Torvus keys? Because there was
I
temple
think so.
access. Yeah, because there was temple access.
Torvus Temple Access, Cash B, and Venomous Pond.
Yeah, so they both have 3 Torvus keys. Chica is
Never
dead.
mind.
Never mind. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad and
I mean, to be
lame.
fair, since 2.5 came out, Chica's been required 7 times, but that's still not a whole lot. I think it's 7.
Energy transfer module and dungeon or catacombs or
It's
that
actually
one.
5. It's actually 5 times. Since 2.5 has been released, Chica's only been required 5 times. Although I say that, and in a weekly, she had secret missiles. I think it was 3 weeks ago, I want to say. 2 or 3 weeks ago. Runners are kind of meeting up here in Transit Tunnel South in a moment, but it looks like Interslice is going the other way for now.
Just looks like missiles in TTS.
Looks like more missiles in Gathering Hall. And the last Torvus hint of the day reveals that a progressive suit is in Crossroads. Thanks, game. Thanks for reminding Gollop where it is. I mean, yeah, no. Thanks, game. But we did see that one of the Aegon keys is in Sank. That's actually irrelevant. Never mind.
Yeah, all the major bosses are dead now. Gollop is electing not to do any more of lower Torvus, not even entering Dark.
I don't
So,
think... Yeah, I don't think anything is needed down there at this point.
well, we still technically don't know where Spider and Dark Visor are.
True. It does help, though. The thing is, because the visor in Feeding Pit was hinted to begin with, it is fairly likely that it is required in that sense. So it is likely Dark Visor, but if it's Echo, we should be raising alarm bells. But yeah, Interslice is the only one with the knowledge. Interslice is the only one who scanned the defiled shrine hint, correct?
I think, actually, I think so, yes.
So yeah, Gollop does not know about the potential for Spider Ball to be in Defiled Shrine. Although it could very well not be, but...
What keys are they missing, by the way?
In Gollop's case, they are missing the keys in... This will take 1 second here. I don't think there's a key in Dark Aegon anywhere. I think Gollop is electing to guess Feeding Pit. The 3 keys that Gollop needs are Hall of Honor Dead. Yeah, Hall of Honor Dead is one of them. That's the one that Interslice has that Gollop does not. It's not in Labs, I don't think. War Ritual Grounds is number 8. That's a Great Key 9, to be fair. And Sank Energy Controller. Thank you, chat.
Okay, so yeah, that'll take a little bit. Oh, that's Echo.
That is a big deal. So Dark is now back in the unknown wildcard list. And Interslice is going down to Alpha Blog.
So yeah, now I'm thinking, because for Interslice, what it might do is do lower Torvus stuff, like finish it off, then head into Sank to go get that key and whatever other checks he can at the time, and then route that into Aegon the other way, and check that visor, which, as of right now, he doesn't know what it is. Oh, Gollop's also going for Incash too.
Yeah, this is fair play at this point. It's been in Logic ever since only Screw Attack, to be fair, so it's a very recent addition, actually. And Alpha Blog has a missile today. Interslice will not be going to Power Bomb Guardian due to lack of Spider Ball. It is possible to reach that portal with a BSJ and check the Screw Attack wall, but by that point, it's a moot point because you need Spider Ball one way or another by logic.
Just power bombs. And bonk on the invisible bonk wall. That wall is not very nice.
Yeah, collision is, I mean, echoes, folks. Alright, Interslice is going into Training Chamber. Let's see if this is a play to Sanctuary. I think it is a play to Sanct, because Interslice has made this check, been through this area already.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was talking about. So, technically doesn't have Spider to get up here, but you can get around with just a Screw Attack jump from the bomb slot platform.
Who needs the bomb slot platform? Apparently the rail to the side is enough.
Works too.
Yeah,
Also, can I just... Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the downside to to Interslice's case right now is that without Echo Visor, he will not be able to retrieve Cobalt Translator in main gyro chamber.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So the big disaster right now would be as if Dark Visor is in Dynamo Works. Although to be fair, that would give Interslice essentially the blueprint for the rest of the seed. But there's no way to get a hint right now because of there's no way to get a hint right now as a result of no Cobalt. But I think Interslice is oh yeah, Interslice is trying to get some height to get up to the top of main research here. Usually it is possible to use the Echo Door. Right here, there's some standable terrain, like so.
Did you see what's in the top of main research?
I did not, but if it was important, Interslice is not getting it. It is retrievable with only Screw Attack, given the knowledge of these runners. We're going to get a storage C check here from Gollop. In the meantime.
No, Interslice not even checking main reactor.
That's actually pretty much impossible to get without Spider Ball.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you may as well check it anyway. Well, actually, no, wait. Could it even be anything worthwhile? Never mind.
Besides, I mean, it could be Dark Visor.
Yeah.
Oh!
Never mind.
Alternatively, it could just be chilling in Storage C. That'll complicate things.
Well, will it? Because Interslice right now is just gonna head up to get the one key he needs, which technically he doesn't need Spider for, because he can do this.
Or not.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Interslice is turning around and going back to Inghive. So might be heading up to not Hive Gyro, but heading up to Dynamo Works.
But you need
Actually,
Dark Visor.
yeah, no, this isn't gonna work.
Yep,
And Interslice just realized.
Yeah, so, because you can... So will he go over into Aegon to pick up those two visors, or will he do the Screw Attack method? Oh, Gollop is doing out of bounds I have not seen before.
Wonder what this is for.
Yeah, but Interslice is heading into Aegon. Oh, it's probably to access the Sank elevator. Maybe. I don't know out of bounds stuff, so...
Could be, because it is a couple of rooms away from here. Yeah, the basic idea behind out of bounds traversal is that to traverse out of bounds, essentially every room is inside a box where the normal gravity physics apply, but outside the box is ether where you just slowly rise up. When you transition between ether and outside ether, you get a 3-frame window to jump. So, it's a short window. You also have to touch the right loading triggers to make a room load, and also make sure the game realizes you're in the correct room. Otherwise, some loading triggers don't load, and if it force loads the wrong rooms incorrectly, the GameCube just throws a hissy fit and crashes. Interslice, however, is on the path to Darkvisor here.
Yeah, so this ultimately won't be too big a deal for him that Darkvisor is over here, because in terms of the paths that these two runners have to take, Interslice is going to get these two visors and then head back into Sank and get the Sank key up there, and then we'll
Spider
likely
Ball.
yeah, we'll likely try to get Interslice. Oh man.
Interslice might be just choosing to set that behind because it is a one-off check, and those can be so tough to make in a race, especially in this case where your tournament life is on the line. Oh, hey!
Sonic Boom!
I was about to say, there's your favorite. Oh, wait.
Gollop, why? You lose.
Ay, ay, ay.
How could you do this? Interslice better pick it up.
Could Vanilla Spider be possible? It could be possible. If it is Vanilla Spider Ball. Okay, Interslice is going to make a quick detour to get the visor here, which...
Is that go?
He's about to be mildly disappointed. That is mildly disappointed, assuming he immediately turns around and goes for Storage C.
Hopefully.
I think that might have been a couple of frustration shots there. Alright, well, our runners have effectively high-fived. Again. Now Interslice is getting Echo while Gollop is back in Inghive. Probably going to go up Dark Cat East in order to reach Hive Gyro. Because, yeah, that's in play now. Main Gyro's in play, so Cobalt is on the table, so... Oh, Gollop is going for Hive entrance here. Perfectly in logic without Spider Ball.
Bold play.
Oh, that's right. Interslice is still preserved Cannonball, if I recall correctly. Not that it really matters, because they both have Light Suit.
Yeah, at this point it makes no difference.
But yeah, this is, as Diggle points out in chat, this is really the only chance you're going to get to check Hive entrance. Other than that, yeah, otherwise you're last locationing that.
Yeah, I mean, this place is basically never convenient just because it's so out of the way.
Did anybody as a kid ever think that the red beam of light led to another location in the other half of this room?
Oh, you mean at the top? The one that burns you?
Did anyone wonder at first if that was another transport?
Well, I walked into it and it hurt, so I learned that lesson quickly. Light ammo.
Ay. Well, Interslice has just picked up, or just checked in cache 2, so is going to be on his way back to Light Aegon. Both runners sitting pretty sturdy on health, and I'm looking at a save warp from Interslice, which is going to unfortunately take him away from Darkvisor.
That's bad.
Yeah, that is a big oof. Interesting sound glitch there from Gollop.
Darkvisor was in Storage C, chat, so Interslice isn't getting that for a while.
Unfortunately, and with that being... now, if Interslice gets bailed out by a Cobalt hint, that could help. Unfortunately, that Gollop is also going to be capable of reading those hints soon from main Gyro Chamber as well. So it really depends on if Interslice gets the hint for A, supers, and B, spider ball before Gollop gets either. Oh yeah, by the way, you can just go ahead and hit these secret blocks from the other side, and conveniently, the game will yeet you to the other side. Interestingly, oh wait, you actually can't do high gyro without spider ball. If you fall down, it's actually a soft lock, so that's actually pretty dangerous. I didn't see what was in the Dynamo Works tunnel.
Neither did I.
It obviously can't be Spider Ball, but
Morph Ball Royal upgrade.
Well, that can't be Spider either, I don't think.
Nope.
There is standable terrain, I think, that lets you... Oh, wait, no, it can be. There is standable terrain that lets you get up there.
Oh yeah, because that's still technically like you gotta fight.
You gotta fight Spider Guardian, and then you can stand on top of the tunnel, like going into Hive Dynamo Works. Once you get into the Hive Dynamo side, you can stand on top of the tunnel, and that is enough height to get to the platform where the ink cache is.
So
or you can stand on the orbs too, but ooh, now there's two very good choices for where that could be, for where Spider Ball could be.
So question regarding keybearer hints. Can a keybearer hint and a lore hint point to the same item?
Yes.
Okay.
They are not linked to each other in terms of the overlapping. So a keybearer hint and a lore hint can point to the same item, yes.
So we can still get a spider kobold hint then?
Yes.
Okay.
The only other time where hints can overlap is if a hint points to a specific item on the room of a temple boss and the temple boss pointing to the specific item. Those are the two times when a lore hint can overlap, when a pair of lore hints can overlap.
Oh, Gollop's going out of bounds.
Might be deciding to go to Hive Dynamo this way. Definitely fell, though, and that's warranting a reset.
Where's Interslice going? Went back through front of Torvis.
Back to Torvis. I'm trying to think if there's any checks that were left behind. Interslice might be... Well, because Interslice can't go to Sank entrance through... because of lack of Dark Visor. Oh, except Interslice is turning back around again. Oh, no, wait, this is coming out of Portal Chamber. So yeah, Interslice is going to go to Sank via Vault side. But yeah, Gollop did save after doing the first half of main gyro, so no, not a significant amount of time was lost. It was only 2 minutes. Would I say this is still a Jet Seed? No, not anymore. Still, it's not a Jet Seed, but still, given we know where we have a good idea of where stuff was, and the locations aren't really that terrible, I would still say this is a relatively nice seed. Especially since the game is still kind of pointing you in the direction of a lot of stuff. Except Dark Visor. I would say Dark Visor is probably the one exception at the moment. Alright, so what Gollop is doing here is loading the portal room to, Hive Dynamo from out of bounds. It's really tough to see from up here, though, because you basically have to look down and enter around the door and have the room load around you here. Like so. Interslice has returned to staging area and is going to be trying to enter aerial training site with Echo Visor and Screw Attack.
That works.
Now, is Spider Ball and Hive Dynamo works? Is Spider Guardian required? Nope.
All right, where was the other one?
Defiled Shrine.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that would be pretty rude if it's there.
I'm actually surprised with Echo Visor in tow, Interslice isn't going for Cobalt Translator.
Well, Interslice is heading up there right now.
In the relative direction, yeah, sure. There are 2 checks coming up here in aerial training site as well.
Which we won't get to see.
I would think Gollop's probably going for Cobalt now.
It'll be funny if Spider Ball was just in like watch station access the whole time.
That would be hilarious. Unfortunately, we did not see what Interslice picked up in aerial training site. We're gonna have to wait for the stream to resume in a second. We do know Interslice went back to watch station through the not watch station, yeah, to watch station through the Dark Grand Abyss portal, and is now on his way to Sentinel's Path. So Interslice is going to go get the Sank Energy Controller key.
Another red key.
Nope. That might actually be the last Aegon key, as that was hinted to be in Sanctuary. Not that it matters at this point, but... Alright, and indeed, Gollop is going for Cobalt Translator. Unfortunately, in Interslice's case, getting Cobalt will result in a Cannonball sack, but at this point, Cannonball has already served its purpose.
Yeah, if Chick is not required, then at this point you don't need it.
Although, to my understanding, if you do complete the Echo Annihilator puzzle here, you can actually just go ahead and Cannonball the main gyro, and the item will actually be retrievable.
Is it retrievable? From what I've heard, it's like, I don't know. I'm a little fuzzy on it.
Yeah, it's my knowledge to it isn't perfectly clear, but I've had some runners, and Aaron's confirming as well. If you open the cannon first, then jump into the gyro with Cannonball, then you can preserve it.
And you can still get the item that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Gollop is going for a Cobalt here. Oh, I didn't realize that bar switch was reachable from such an acute angle.
Now for Cobalt hints. We
Let's
only
see where
need
this
one.
one's. And it is about Seekers. Thanks, game.
Yep.
Alright, Gollop's next play is to make a run for Sank Energy Controller. Actually, I'm surprised Interslice didn't go grab Sank Energy Controller while in the neighborhood.
Probably wants to get the hint.
That's actually a fair play. Not a bad idea.
using grapple when it looks cool.
To be fair, grapple does speed up horizontal movement to a small extent over screw attack. And the Cobalt hint for us reads: the Hive Temple keys are irrelevant. Negotiation is irrelevant.
I don't know what that means.
It's a Star Trek reference.
That's why I don't know what that means.
Oh, that is not the correct puzzle combo. The good news is, the good news for both runners is now with Spider Ball not being directly hinted, now they're both essentially just looking for it wherever they can, with whatever they can find. Interslice does have the advantage of the potential knowledge of Defiled Shrine, just in case a Spider Ball hint doesn't show up, but it's a safe bet a Spider Ball hint will show up. And there you go. That is how you preserve Cannonball and retrieve the item in main gyro.
Neat.
Once the game eventually decides to load, there we go. Oh.
Morph Ball system is in Sanctuary. Interslice did not check
a more
Vault, did he?
Interslice did not check Vault. Did it say,
It said Sank.
It did say Sank. Okay.
There it is.
And there it is, in Vault.
Oh, that's... Man, that's twice in this race that Interslice was right next to an item and walked in the opposite direction. He's not going to be happy about that.
Absolutely not. I think that is going to basically seal his fate, actually. I think Gollop is going to end up taking this as a result. Although Interslice is heading in the direction of Spider Ball, does still have to retrieve Dark Visor. And that's all the way back in Storage C, and that is miles away from any remaining keys now. Wow, that's okay. Forget what I said about Cetus Frius. This ended up turning into a rather standard-ish type seed.
Oh, actually, Interslice, because he has no idea where Dark Visor is still. So
Yeah,
he's probably
no.
going to go keep getting Cobalt hints to hope to get it.
Yeah, the next ideal one in Interslice's case would be Sank Energy. Well, no, did Interslice get Sank Energy Controller? No, I don't think Interslice went to Sank Energy yet. Gollop did, so that's key. Gollop has 7 keys, I think. The two missing being...
Correct.
The two missing being Hall of Honor Dead and War Ritual Grounds, which will be key 9. This is going to be a very interesting interview. Because both runners have been demonstrating exceptional movement, making amazing plays. Interslice preserving that cannonball has made quite the difference.
This is also a nearly full tracker on both players. I don't know if Interslice ever picked up an Ink Hive key, but Gollop definitely did. But yeah. Actually, we found all 3 beam combos too, because Sunburst was Training Chamber, Dark Burst was Great Bridge, and Sonic Boom was...
Sand Canyon.
Yep.
Oh, Interslice just got knocked off by a pirate. Because yeah, after getting the item in Vault, these losers appear. Wow, I'm surprised that Spider Ball was in Sank. I was thinking for sure it would have been in Defiled Shrine.
Yeah, gollop is just this key here and then just rush to the end. So, oh, Interslice doing probably my least favorite room in the game right now. Watch station. I hate that jump he's doing with the instant
Yeah.
morph.
The advice I've been told is to try for the instant morph earlier than you would think. Which ended up working out pretty well for me in some practice I was doing earlier today. By the way, watch out for the hitbox on that Hall of Honor dead item. It is deceptively high. Even with screw attack, you might just walk right past it.
Yeah, you can't just roll under it with morph ball.
So yeah, we would like to remind the folks at home that the winner of this match will go on to face Z Chaotix in the next round of the lower brackets to continue fighting for their tournament lives. And that winner will go on to face Aaron Explosives, and the winner from that last round of lower brackets will go on to face Diceron in the grand finals. Alright, Interslice is now going to go retrieve the hint at and key at Sank Energy Controller. Unfortunately, this does not point to Dark Visor.
Were there any like major item skips this run?
Well, Interslice temporarily got a couple of items ahead, like Dark Suit and the Hall of Honor Dead Key, thanks to Cannonball, but with Boost Ball being where it was in Torvus Temple, it didn't save nearly as much time as it potentially could have.
Yeah, because but I wouldn't even count that as like skipping an item because you're using cannonball. Even if it's technically not in logic, like you still got it. But yeah, this seed, other than having to hunt down the 10th key in Spider Ball, the seed was pretty generous with just handing stuff out. And there's the last
Yeah,
Aegon
actually,
key.
it's funny you mention that because the Echo Visor that we've been, the feeding pit visor that we've been going on about all night, unfortunately, and by this point in your run, you should have consumed 200 milliliters of water to maintain optimum hydration, by the way. But yeah, that Echo Visor was not required. Neither was Cobalt. And with this, Gollop goes on to face Emperor Ring.
Interslice is going to be picking up Sank Map Station in the hopes that it is Dark Visor. It's not. Let's see how he does. How Gollop does on Emperor Ring. Using Super Missile method instead of Annihilator Beam.
Yeah, it's really a case of pick your poison when it comes to this fight. Annihilator Beam is a lot more reliable in terms of DPS. This is going to be tight. Oh, I think that was literally frames too early for Emperor Ring. Gollop attempting to use a power bomb to disperse the tentacles, but Emperor Ring deciding to do the jump rope attack instead, which renders tentacles invincible.
Oh, all right.
Nice recovery there.
Yeah. Oh, and that was his last. That was Gollop's last power bomb too.
Ooh, gonna have to deal with the rest of this fight the hard way. And that is a light beam hint. Thanks, game.
Oh, so that means the final hint is tank entrance.
I think so.
Oh, so Interslice, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, and Interslice knows that this isn't relevant. Alright, with this, Gollop enters Emperor in 3. It looks to begin screw attacking immediately. Looks like it only gets a small tickle. Another mild tickle there from this screw attack.
And a big hug.
Yeah,
Emperor, he always likes hanging around near the walls. It's really annoying.
That was a pretty incredible recovery bonk, though.
Yeah.
Luckily, this does result in a health refill upon Empering's takedown, so...
Ooh, big fling.
Ooh, Interslice is about to go check Airy. Dark Visor can be in here, it is possible. But, unfortunately, we know this is not the case. Dark Visor, if I recall correctly, Dark Visor was in... I was in Airy in my round 5 match.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It was terrible. The seed itself was actually pretty much a nightmare.
Yeah. Now we got
bullied there by that boost ball.
Now we got DS 3, 4, 5.
Leno and I both remember that fateful race. Yeah, that was not a fun seed. Ooh, Gollop starting with a bonk here. Yeah, bonks are generally not what you want. You want the screw attack to basically broadside Samus, but not collide with her directly.
There's another bonk, but Dark Samus is at half health.
Oh,
and
ooh, I thought for sure that was going to result in a centering, but not the
another
case.
bonk. Going pretty well. And
that's another stand-on.
wow. Oh, ooh, that was a very convenient jump back. And that's it.
Yeah, and well done. A little bit of a slower skip, but still a skip nonetheless. Gollop will finish this race with an official race time GG time of 1:46.56. GG's to Gollop, and
Interslice is also forfeited in the race time chat, so we'll get them in for an interview.
Indeed. Wow, what a race, and it just came down to Storage C. I think that was the big call. All right, we are joined in the booth by Interslice. GG to you.
Thank you.
So, you're not gonna like this. Dark Visor was in Storage C.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to watch because it was both Dark Visor and Spider, where like you were right next to it, but then you just walked in the other direction to check other stuff.
Yeah. The spider, I didn't feel too bad about the spider because I was still looking for Dark Visor. I would have made those checks afterwards, anyways, if I just went to Vault right away.
We were thinking that because of the Hive Dynamo and Defiled Shrine hints that Spider would have been in more likely Defiled Shrine, but we ended up getting confirmation with the Watch Station hint.
Yeah. I was kind of betting on that for a while, and then getting Echo kind of put a wrench in that.
It did, yeah. We thought for sure it was Dark Visor and Feeding Pit since it was hinted, but turns out Echo and Cobalt were both not required tonight.
Yeah. I didn't. There was no Dark Visor hint either, unless it was Sank Entrance.
And one advantage that you did have for quite a large part of the race is Gollop picked up Cannonball without scanning it on the GFMC ship. That's the error he's talking about in the they're talking about, excuse me, in the race time. You scanned it ahead of time and elected to put it off and preserve it up to the entirety of the race, and even demonstrated that you can use it to get main gyro without losing it. So props to you for showing us that.
Yeah.
And that actually did give you a significant routing advantage in getting Dark Suit and Hall of Honor Dead's Key before going to Underground Tunnel.
So where did Gollop drop Cannonball then?
Sacred Bridge.
Oh.
Well, what happened was Gollop, after doing Jump Guardian, save warped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, without yeah, you actually both had a synchronized save warp in I'm trying to remember exactly where it was, but it was around the time shortly after you got hints. I was actually before hints. I think it was right after your Dark Aegon dives, pretty much. But we should also point out Gollop has declined an interview. So, what did you think initially of the Sky Temple key hints?
You know, I thought they'd be pretty good. At that time, I thought I only needed. Well, I mean, Dark Visor was kind of the thorn in my side, but I was really hoping that would be in Feeding Pit. But they were pretty good, actually, besides that War Ritual Grounds one.
Yeah, I think, ironically, War Ritual Grounds, despite being what's usually everybody's key ninth, was probably the worst worst key with regards to where items ended up needing to be.
Yeah.
Because Transit Tunnel at least needed gravity, but the game handed that to you in Underground Tunnel.
Yeah, I was worrying about that for a bit, but it was free.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to comment on about the seed before we close out for tonight?
Not really. It was a pretty standard seed with just a bad Dark Visor spot, I guess. So,
all right.
Pleasure participating in the tournament.
Absolutely.
Pretty happy with how I placed, considering I started only playing Echoes rando like in the fall, maybe.
Absolutely. You made it all the way into, all the way into the quarterfinals, I want to say.
Something like that. 5th or 6th place.
So absolutely, very GG's to you, and thank you for your performance throughout this tournament.
Yeah, and thank you too for tracking or commentating, both of you.
All right. With that said, folks, I do believe we will be closing out. So follow both of our runners, Gollop and Interslice, who have put on an amazing show for you here tonight, as they have done throughout the entirety of the last couple of months. Also, please shout out our amazing trackers, Digglewrath and Lenifus, who have done a great job pressing the buttons and making sure everybody knows who has what behind the scenes. And Crash, thank you so much for joining me tonight here in the booth. It was a pleasure.
No problem.
With that said, folks, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next mission.
See ya.